It is now almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm doing some planning for the week. I ordered a home planner this year, but some of y'all were wondering about the home planner that is on Amazon. It's not a Passionate Penny Pincher home planner, which is the one that I normally get if I get a home planner. This one is just it's like a off-brand knockoff version of the Passionate Penny Pincher's home planner. So I ordered one just to test it out and see how it compared, to let y'all know how it is. So it's almost identical to the Passionate Penny Pincher's home planner. The quality is not as good, like the paper quality. There's a few other things. The cover sheets for each month, there really is not a cover sheet. So first of all, if you've never had a home planner like this before, it's not just a normal planner. The Passionate Penny Pincher, Lori from over there, she thought of everything in her planners. And this one is very similar. It's not exact, but it's obvious that they copied her style here. So like when you open this one up, it just has home planner January 2026 to December 2026. And then on the back of that, there's a year at a glance for 2026 and 2027. And then it just has hello, this book belongs to, where you can put your name. Next, I don't have my other planners anymore. I thought I had my one, the last home planner that I used. I didn't use it last year. I just used a plain, I think I got it from TJ Maxx actually, just a regular plain planner. So I don't have the year before. I don't have that home planner anymore, or I would show y'all a comparison side by side. But anyway, this next page is a spring cleaning checklist. Very similar, like I said. I don't think this is the same order of the Passionate Penny Pincher's planner, but it's very similar stuff. They just kind of reworded it so that it's not an identical match. But other than that, it's a copycat of her planners. I'll just kind of go through it here with y'all. So that's the spring cleaning checklist. Then there's a seasonal maintenance checklist here. Home service provider contact log. I'm not sure if this is in the Passionate Penny Pincher one. I can't remember that being in there, but it could be. I just don't remember. Then we have the home appliance log, guest prep checklist. I do remember that this was in there. Family travel checklist, Christmas prep checklist. I know that's in the Passionate Penny Pincher one. Family emergency plan over here, 2 pages for that. And then we have monthly tracker. It has a section to put different tasks, and then a bill tracker. 1 week, 1 project. This is projects that will be on each weekly layout. When you get to that week in the planner, one of these will be on there at the top. I'll show y'all here in a minute. Then there's a home refresh and dream list, my personal goals, family financial goals, saving tracker, lots of pages for the saving tracker, debt tracker. So here's the month right here for January. That's one thing I don't like about it. Like, it goes straight from this debt tracker thing here to January instead of there being a cover page for January. So here's the weekly layout. Right up here is that weekly 1 task 1 week thing that I was going to show y'all. So this one is reflect on your year and set intentions. Okay, then when you turn to the next page, it was deep clean the fridge. Up here there's a morning checklist. This is on every week. There's a morning exercise, make the beds, and so it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for you to check it off. This is very, like I said, almost exactly like the Passionate Penny Pinchers. They just reworded it. Then there's an evening one too, prep ingredients for dinner, deep clean or deep tidy, make dinner, clean up kitchen, fold and put away laundry, all that kind of stuff. And then on each day, there are cleaning tasks. Dust the furniture, clean the kitchen, sort and organize paper and mail. There's stuff on each day like that. There's a spot to write your meal plan for the day, something that you're thankful for, and your budget. There are stickers in the back. They have these maps of the time zones and stuff like that. Holidays right there. There's a little folder right here. Another thing that's different is the Passionate Penny Pincher one. She has a daily Bible reading plan also. So like when you get to her weeks, she'll have, I can't remember where she has it on there, but there's a little spot that says Bible or something like that, and it has the verses to read for that day. So there's a Bible reading plan added into her planner. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else different. There probably are a few other things. I just can't think of them right now because, like I said, last year I didn't use the home planner, but I wanted to go back with it this year. But a lot of y'all had questions about these that are, you know, the knockoff brand. So I got one of these. That's my review of the knockoff Passionate Penny Pincher Planner. It did also come with this little bookmark ruler thing here. Next year, if I go with the home planner again, I'll definitely just go with the Passionate Penny Pincher one because, you know, of the few things that aren't the greatest about this one. And plus, she's the one who designed it, so I didn't realize how much this one was a copycat of hers until I got it and started going through it. Anyway, now I'm gonna work on the meal plan and plan out the rest of this week, and then we're gonna cook supper. Tonight, I'm just making some hamburger steaks and salads, and I think I'll cook some of those little potatoes in the air fryer. Get the eggs, check the chicken's water and their feed. Got one. Oh, and one down there. Water's good. Let me see if I can reach that one. I think that's all of them. The kids brought some in this morning, so they gave us a couple more this afternoon. He's on the trampoline. Having fun? Sissy, here's this bucket. I don't know where it goes. It was over on the side yard.
Are you going back in?
I'm coming back out. I'm just putting the eggs up.
Are we going to the porch or what?
The porch.
Or just to the rock?
The rock.
Okay. You say when.
Ready, set, go!
Oh!
case.
What did you cook it in? Butter?
Yeah.
Really good. It's kind of like flatbread, but it's cassava root. I like that. I noticed that.
I have a tip to tell y'all. If you make boiled eggs, you know that when you get finished boiling them, you put them in an ice bath and it makes them really easy to peel. Well, one day I didn't have any ice, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put them in the freezer for a little bit. It actually works better than the ice bath because then if you have any cracked like this one, no water gets in there or anything and they still peel just as easy, just like if you did an ice bath. So ever since I did that, that's how I do it now. I'm just like, forget the ice bath. I'm just gonna put them in the freezer for not long, because you know, it doesn't take that long. Just, yeah, just 5 to 10 minutes, just enough to cool them down really good. So some of these we'll just eat them as like a snack or with lunch or something. And with some of them, I'm gonna make egg salad. Sissy's about to make some more of the lemon poppy seed muffins, because they want some of those. So she's got the oven preheating. I don't know. Oh, but we use chia seeds. Sorry. It's such a habit to say lemon poppy seed, but we don't have any poppy seeds. We have chia seeds, so we use those instead. Okay, there we go. You want to make the egg salad? Okay. You just chop these eggs up, and then you just add salt, pepper, mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard,